What's going on YouTube? It's Balthazar3457, and this video is going to cover some of the frequently asked questions regarding C4 and what you can do with it in Battlefield 3. C4 seems to have rather odd functionality in Battlefield 3 and doesn't tend to function like it did in Battlefield 2 or Bad Company 2. In Bad Company 2 you could generally assume everything could be blown up unless you tried it and found out otherwise. This is almost the exact opposite in Battlefield 3, where you generally won't know what can be destroyed until you've tried destroying it. So in this video, we'll be covering some of the stuff that C4 can or can't do. First test. 1 C4 on the hood of the car. It destroys it. Next test. 1 C4 in front of the Jeep, but not touching it. Doesn't look like it completely destroyed it, but the vehicle is disabled and I cannot move the wheel or move the car or anything like that.
Laying out C4.
Does C4 do as it's told to all the time? No. Apparently not. 1 C4 side of the APC. How much damage is that going to do? Okay, let's see. The vehicle is at 52% health. 1 C4 on the back, and it completely destroys it. Even though it was over 50% health, it must take more damage after that point. Can you clear the APC that's damaged after it's been destroyed and get rid of the debris? No, you cannot. Now with C4. Okay, let's try 1 C4 on the back of the APC. 52% health. Let's try applying another C4 to the back of the APC, and it destroys it again. Let's try 2 C4 on either side of the APC, but not touching the APC. Okay, and the vehicle's down to 19% health. I can still move it, I can still fire with it, but it is losing health. Okay. Can you get rid of the bins? Yes, you can. Can we destroy this thing? Sort of. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. Much better. Is friendly fire on in this server? Apparently not. Since friendly fire is off, can we C4 jump? No, we cannot. C4 jumping apparently does not work. Can we destroy these concrete walls? Okay. No, we cannot. Let's try attacking this wall again to see if it requires more than 1 C4 brick to destroy. No, didn't do anything. Looks like you can't, you're not allowed to destroy that. Let's try the fence. Can you destroy the fence? Yes, you can. Can you destroy this pile of wood? No, you cannot. Can you run up to a helicopter that an enemy is taking off in, place 1 C4 brick on it, and destroy the helicopter? Okay, that 1 C4 brick took the helicopter down to 8% health. Let's try taking off in it and see what happens. And we immediately start taking damage. Okay, time to get out. 1 C4 on the hood of the tank. And that took the tank down to 52% health. Let's try 1 C4 on the back of the tank, see what that does. And the tank has been taken down to 2% health. 1 C4 to the side of the anti-aircraft APC. 68% health. 2 C4 bricks a little bit further away on the same side of the APC. The APC is down to 14% health. And let's see what happens if we move it a little bit. We start taking damage, okay.
Placing the C4.
Can you blow this thing up?
Placing C4.
Sort of. It moved some of the sandbags that were next to it, but that's about it. What about the building behind it? Can we blow that up? Okay, so off camera, I attacked each of the supports multiple times and I blew up all the other walls, and apparently you cannot collapse this building, which is unfortunate. I've yet to find a building that you actually can collapse. What about this thing over here? Can you blow this up? Sort of.
Laying down some C4.
Okay, apparently you can't destroy it any more than that, so... If you run while facing the ground, how far apart are the C4 going to be if you place all three of them? They're going to be that far apart. That looks like it's about enough to, if you need to run through an alleyway because a tank or an APC is coming, to give you a decent spread. If the tank comes through the middle one, you should be able to destroy it. Let's try a C4 in the front and either side, but not touching a tank, and see how much damage that does. 1% health. Okay then. Let's try 2 C4 in front of a tank and mimic the tank driving over it. So it's under the tank now. Let's see what happens. Okay, how much damage did that do? Okay, the tank is down to 8% health. Can you take away the metal boxes? Yes, you can take away the metal boxes. Can you blow up this thing? No, you cannot. Can you blow this thing up?
C4's on the ground.
Apparently not. How good is C4 against other players?
C4 planted.
Moderately effective. Not as fast as it was in Battlefield 2. Okay, will the C4 destroy this large bush? No, the bush takes no damage from the lots of C4. What about a larger tree? I'll apply it on the base, it knocks the tree over. Okay, can we get rid of the tree?
Laying down some
This tree provides lots of cover for someone. Can we get rid of it? C4 on the trunk, does no damage. How about on the top that's actually going to be used as cover? Okay, nothing happened. Okay, let's apply some C4 over here and see what kind of explosion we get. Okay, so we knocked down both trees, but the bush once again remains undamaged. What about this building? This building's a little bit smaller than the other one we tested earlier, but seems to have the same texture.
C4 on the ground.
Can we destroy this building? No, we cannot. It should have collapsed by now. So you cannot collapse this building either. I have still not found a building that you can collapse. Okay. Let's see how many C4 you can have out at the same time. You start with the ability to place 3 C4 because you have 3 in your inventory. So starting with that, okay, we can go up to 6. Okay, we're capped at 6, because I placed another one and one of them disappeared.
Laying out some C4.
Can we blow up this fairly small and otherwise insignificant building by placing 6 C4 inside of it? And run away from the tank. So for the first while, it's probably going to frustrate you trying to figure out what you can destroy and what you can't destroy, but the general pattern seems to be that the more generic a texture looks, the more average and plain it looks, the more likely it is to be something that you can destroy. And more complex looking textures that reflect more on the artwork seem to be stuff that you're not allowed to destroy. So the only question left is, can you Vodnik bomb people? Yes, you can.